Alright, welcome back to another recording of Standard Chess 15 plus 10. Alright, and I have the black pieces again. Let's see. I'm looking at a 1400 opponent. I am going to play the Sicilian. I just lost the other day to an opponent that was much lower rated than me in a Sicilian. So I can't get too cocky. I still need to play with caution and patience. So right away he checks on b5 with his bishop. Usually I play bishop d7 in situations like this, but bishop d7, yeah, we'll go bishop d7. Alright, so usually after something like this, you try and use your queen to dominate the light squares. After a trade like that is what I mean. So I'm going to develop this knight. Okay, so now we're in a normal Sicilian. And I'm going to develop this knight to attack his queen. So I'm going to gain a little tempo. So maybe, okay, queen d3 is what he plays. I don't know if I played g6 or e6. Let's go with e6. That's just what I'm more comfortable with usually. And let's develop the bishop. I don't know why he's moving so fast. Okay. I think he's trying to attack my queen by taking my knight, which is the only defender of my queen. Bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6, e5. Let's play rook f to d8. Okay, and then, maybe queen c7. No, I don't want to play queen c7 because then knight b5. Let's play a5, a6. Let's play a6. Okay, but still he can think about bishop takes f6, but e5 wouldn't work because bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6, e5, knight takes e5. And if knight takes, bishop takes e5. Or we could even play, okay, so why did he do that? Maybe to put pressure on this e6 pawn? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go ahead and play rook. Yeah, rook a to c8. Okay, so he is protecting his pawns. What can I do? I'm thinking about knight a5 into b3. That might be annoying for him. But right now, what about d5? No, let's play queen c7 and then maybe think about d5. Especially since his knight is not on c3, attacking d5. I think we might want to play that. d5, if e5, knight takes e5, knight takes e5, queen takes e5. d5, now I'm going to another variation, d5, e takes d5, rook takes d5, rook takes d5, and that's pretty solid idea. The queen has to move. The queen will move to this dark diagonal to protect this bishop, but something to think about. So I do like d5 here. Let's see what my opponent does, though. Okay, so he took. So I'm going to have a dark squared bishop. Rook f to e1. Rook f to e1. Where do I want this knight? I think I still want to play d5. Yeah, I still have the opportunity to play d5. And I think it's absolutely called for, especially now. Okay, and I do think rook takes is the better option here. So what do I do if his knight's, well, if his knight comes here, I push the pawn. But I don't think he'll make such a silly move. Okay, so are there any tactics here? Right now, I do not see any. I do like putting my rook on the on d8, rook c to d8. And that obviously carries a threat. I could also play queen b6, but then let's go ahead and play rook c to d8. On the rook capture, we're going to capture back with the rook. And I'm thinking about queen d8 or queen d7 or queen b6. Queen b6 hitting this b2 pawn. Okay, so do I want to capture with the pawn? I don't see that as too strong of a move. Yeah, we're going to capture with the rook. So I think he's probably trying to determine what his plan is. With the two knights, he what could he want to do? Maybe because all my pieces are hitting e5, and that looks like his best idea. So what does this do? What does this knight f4 do? Well, it hits my d5 rook. And if I play rook b5, he plays b4. Hmm. If I play rook f5, g3, g5, that actually might be a tactic. g5, this knight moves, and then play g4 to move this knight. Okay, alright, so Rook f5, g3, g5, knight d3. And I think that prevents any tactics. Let's go ahead and put a rook here, because we can make this knight move. Ah, very clever. Man, I've been facing some clever opponents. Jeez. At the low level, too. Alright, so the thing is here, he's got this knight attacking my queen. It takes away... Jeez. So, pawn takes, queen takes with check. That's the problem. And takes my rook. Queen a5 looks pretty weak. He just moves the knight and threatens back rank mate. G6 prevents that. Whew. Alright, so I'm going to have to give up some material here. I'm going to have to. Man, these weaker opponents have been smoking me. But we got to battle. We got to keep battling. I got 8 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Right now, he's only up one pawn. Okay, so yeah, he's threatening. Oh man, threatening mate here. I'm gonna have to give us some material. Gotta give us some material here. I think the best bet is rook here, knight takes, bishop takes. Ooh, I have to take with the knight. I have to take with the knight. If I took with the bishop, the knight takes my knight. And that's another tactic. Knight takes my knight, and even if I take with the pawn, queen takes, rook takes, and he's left with a rook. And he's a rook up. This is not good. All right, and he's threatening. He is threatening mate here, so I think I gotta play Queen D8. I could also play Queen C5. But I think Queen D8 is just what I want to do. He's going to win this pawn. Oof, this is painful. Alright, next move, I could play Knight D3, forking his rook and this pawn. I gotta come up with something. That knight takes on E6 move was great. Great move by white. And I did see this. I think I got to... Unfortunately, I think I have to play into this. Ooh, this is just so painful. Ooh, this is just a position collapsing on me. I'm going to get my king on the dark squares. That way I have a bishop on the dark squares as well, and it ruins temporarily chances of these back rank threats. Jeez. So all I can do now really is pray that he messes up, blunders. I'm going to go G6, followed by King G7. That pretty much does it. He's all protected. After Queen D2, he can, oh wow, he can even play Rook E2 because of his queen. Rook E2, he is eliminating counterplay like a champion. Well done, sir. Alright, Queen B6. Just gotta keep moving and grooving. Hopefully he doesn't know how to win this endgame. Okay, I think bishop takes. Bishop takes c5. Bishop takes c5. Queen b8. c6. Bishop takes a6. I think this might work. Oh, he's gonna pin me. Rook b1 with a pin. Plain and simple. Yep. That should just about do it. Oh, Lord. You can even capture with the queen, and he gets check. Yep. He knows what he's doing. This is no good. There's absolutely nothing I can do. I have absolutely nothing. Pile of garbage. I don't think I can do anything. Just gotta pray for some mistakes. That's all I got. Let's check out his profile. Whoa. He joined about a month ago and he's played 417 rapid games. Huh. I guess, yeah, I'll take a rematch. I don't want to lose to him twice. Alright, so let's see. I start with the bishop opening. Knight f6, which is the book move. I'll play d3. Oh, that was not fun losing that last game. Okay. Knight c3. Let's play bishop d2. Should we play bishop d2? Or should we just play a3? Yeah, you know what? Let's play knight b to d2. Knight g to e2. f4. Knight d4. I can castle. Alright. My battery's getting low. Let's plug it in. Alright. What is he thinking about here? Okay. He took the pawn. I'm going to take with the bishop. He takes. Okay, so now I am ahead in development. But he's going to have a knight on d4. Let's see what we can do about that. So bishop g4 is what he's looking at. And I'm okay with that right now. He doesn't have a dark squared bishop to get to this diagonal. Center's looking pretty fluid. Okay, a6, I guess preparing b5. Not much of a threat there. Do I play queen? I'm thinking d4 followed by e5. Or should I just straight up play e5? No, 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 I can't do that. So e5 is looking like the move. If e5, pawn takes, knight moves. E5 just seems so according to principle. It just seems so right. Yeah, I have the bishop pair too, so I want to rip open the center. So just like in the last game, I'm going to have a better middle game. I'm going to come out of the opening better. But you know, I can't be playing around too much and lose any advantage I have. So I have centralized rooks. I'm going to have an open center with the bishop pair. He's probably going to play knight h5. Okay, knight g5. Knight g4, excuse me. Let's play h3. Okay, so he's attacking this. Okay. Attacking my pawns. Do I play e6? Pawn takes. Okay, I think e6 is called for. Because I'm going to win the pawn back. Ugh. But then his... Ugh. Alright, what am I doing? Okay, I think I have to move this rook. This F rook to E1. Okay, and now e6 seems to be okay. How about knight d5? How does that look? Knight d5. All right, let's play e6. Opens up the center for my bishops. If he plays bishop takes, which he probably will, that's the best move. All right. And pawn takes is his best move, I think. Okay, rook takes. All right, I think I want to play rook takes, followed by bishop takes c7. And, oh, I'm not going to be a pawn up. Okay. All right. Okay. Do I just take bishop takes c7 right away? All right, yeah. Let me give him it is a passed pawn, but he has a worse pawn structure. Oof. All right, I'm thinking rook takes, f takes. Bishop takes, and then maybe bring my knight in here. All right, let's try this out. Now we have equality. I'm looking at knight e4. I'm looking at rook d6. I'm looking at rook d7. I'm thinking maybe, depending on the situation, but maybe trade a bishop for his knights. Well, actually, no, there's pawns on both sides of the board, so I probably want to keep the bishop, trade a knight for a knight. Okay, I'm looking at knight e4, knight c5, forking this b7 and this passer. He probably just wants to push right now. e5. Okay. So, why did he do that? He wants this c2 pawn. Rook e1, knight takes c2, rook takes e6, but I think all of his counterplay comes from this passed pawn. Can he protect this knight? No. Can he use it to protect this passed pawn? No. So we're going to take some chances. Knight takes c2, rook takes e6, knight 2 to b4, attacking a2, and what do? We're also covering some important squares, d8 and e8. So he plays knight d4, a very nice centralized knight. And these knights are well coordinated, so I have to be super careful. I think he wants to put his rook, he's going to want to put his rook on either c8 or e8. I do not want that. I think I'm going to go to rook d6. And if rook e8, what do? King f2. His rooks are very well coordinated. How about rook e4? I don't think either of his knights can attack me. This one definitely can't on e4. This one, no. So let's do that. Rook e4. I do think this is a solid move. Because here I could play bishop b6. I could play knight d5. What bishop b6 does is it threatens capturing a minor piece, and what knight d5 does is it threatens some liquidation. I think so. When there are pawns on both sides of the board in an endgame, the bishops are stronger than the knights because they are long-range pieces. So if I could trade my knight for one of his knights, I should be in okay shape. So let's see here what he has. I like knight d5 here. Then his knight doesn't have anything. His c2 knight doesn't have anywhere to go. If I play knight d5, this knight can't attack me. This knight still cannot attack me. Yeah, knight d5 looks good here. Now rook c8 he might play. If rook c8, knight e7 check, knight takes, rook takes e7, king f8, rook d7. That's okay for me. Rook d7, let's see. Yeah, that's okay for me. Okay, interesting. I just can't sneak anything by this opponent, and it's really driving me crazy. How about if I play rook c4? Is that knight trapped? No. Rook c4, and he plays knight d4. And then bishop b6. Okay, so we might have a tactic here. Then he plays this knight to check. Yeah. I think we have a tactic here. So maybe he'll play knight 2 to d4. I'll still play bishop b6. Okay, so I think this is a easier problem to solve for me. I think. Than if his knight on the second rank came down. Bishop b6. How about if he plays an in-between move here? No, 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 that doesn't work. My pieces are well placed. I think I may be winning some material here. But these knights, man, they're well coordinated, they're scary. You gotta be super careful when they're well coordinated. I don't know what he is looking at right now. Can he get a knight to e2? Well, actually, that wouldn't matter. I was thinking if rook takes on d4 and he has a knight e2 check, but I wouldn't take with the rook. I would just take with the bishop. And if he brings his rook to e8 to pin that bishop, Then what do I do? I would play knight c3. And if his knight takes on c3, I have b takes. And it looks okay, but I might have to worry about these pawns coming in. We'll see how it plays out. He's got less than 4 minutes on his clock, 3 minutes and 16 seconds. So it's about to go down. Okay, so I saw this, and I was looking at king f2, rook f8 check, and then I just take this knight. King f2, does he have anything else? King f2. Okay, well, let's look at king f2, rook e8. Rook takes c2. Alright, I think I want to play king f2. I'm thinking he plays rook e2 or rook e8 here. Finally activating his rook. I think it's all good from here though. Okay, so he is going to play. Okay, so I think he wants to play bishop takes, rook d8, but then king takes. So let's go ahead and capture. Ah, but that's completely fine. And now what do I want to do? Yeah, I think king e3. Rook f. Yeah, any... Let's play king e2 for now. We'll see what happens. Okay. So he's hoping to pin my knight, but I have a resource that he is not seeing. And rook takes b7, rook b5, rook b8 check, and knight d7. So let's go ahead and do that. Rook b7 threatening a discovered check. Okay, what do we have here? I don't think I want to put my knight on the back rank with knight f8 check. So let's do a little knight maneuvering. Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that it forks his rook. And here it's just about does it. I guess I'll take the pawn with check, and then this pawn, and he is out of things to do. I just don't want to stalemate him, and this is checkmate. Oh wait, no it's not. He can grab that pawn. Is this checkmate? No. How about this? Okay, so I check, and now I can just let him move back and forth between these two squares, but I gotta be careful Alright, so okay, so I want to play a4 first. I think I calculated this right. He has to go back and forth, and he will land on h8. Yeah, so he goes, yep. And this will checkmate him. Next move. Oh, okay, never mind. Now it's checkmate.